My name is Trevor Milestone. I lead our cloud partnerships and ecosystem partners at Security AI. A big part of what I do day to day is working on our relationships with AWS and Google. Prior to Sugar, we had a lot of challenges in the partnership, and I've done this now not just at Security, but in past roles at Palo Alto Networks, where we scaled that marketplace business from 0 to 100 million. I was also doing this role at Lacework, where we did over 50% of our business through AWS Marketplace. So I've lived through a lot of these challenges. And I think there's really two aspects to where you start to struggle and in our journey specifically. And I think one is in the building phase, right? If you're joining an organization where working with the cloud providers or working with marketplace is a bit newer, there's a set of things that you need to break through. A lot of it, revolves around enablement and buy-in that needs to take place across the organization. When this is new, it's not new just for sellers in the field, but it's also new for the business, right? Finance, operations. So getting the organization really aligned on marketplace, it means getting everyone comfortable with how this stuff works from an end-to-end perspective, because it touches every part of the business. And there's a comfortability that needs to take place. And we transact a lot of very large deals, right? There's a lot of risk with some of the largest customers on the planet. So from a seller perspective, you wouldn't be doing your job if you'd understand every single step in the sales process and uncover anything that could put a deal at risk. And this is one area Sugar was immediately able to address, start to finish. The way Sugar was implemented directly into Salesforce, into our sales process, it provides total transparency. From the generation phase to notifications and updates, when the offer's sent, when it's reviewed, and when it's accepted. And then to the backend piece, right, with operations and finance, right? Everything exists in one place, in one central location. And our broader team is receiving updates in real time throughout every stage of the journey. And I think by itself, this brings a lot of trust in transparency that keeps buy-in. And then once you start to see the organization lean in, and that's where Sugar provided a ton of value, you have the second phase, right? Which we're growing into now, and that's scale. So now everybody wants to use Marketplace, everybody's bought in, but somebody has to manage all of this, right? And this is where Sugar has really started to propel what we're doing as a business and really provided a unique differentiator. But because Sugar is implemented directly into Salesforce and our sales process, private offer generation is done in literally minutes. This is stuff that used to take a long time, right? But the fact that we can get these turned around in short order with a simplified execution process has allowed us to scale. But because of the simplification and streamlining, it's also allowed us to put more people doing this, right? There's a direct correlation between when we implemented Sugar and our growth in these partnerships. Year over year, we went from less than $2 million transacted through the CSPs to over $20 million. From a pipeline perspective, we saw a 390% increase in pipeline transacted, a tremendous number of customer wins. We just secured a strategic collaboration agreement from AWS, right? We're talking millions of dollars in investment. None of that would have been possible without us implementing Sugar.